Okay, people, what's happening? This is your boy Theo. This is a real talk. So, the first day of the UK lockdown has gone down today, and I saw the news this morning that people were still taking the tube in London, and there were full of people in there. And I was like, what's going on? Why are so many people not adhering to the rules? Now, for many people, they probably think to themselves, like, I'm one of those people that has to go to work. Um, they have to they has to go to work. There's no rules being enforced. I'm beginning to question the clarity of the government in which how they're dealing with this. As I keep saying, Boris Johnson and them are making this up as they go along. It took them up until yesterday to put a lockdown in place. Now, this is the first day. I don't know whether or not this will work. I hope it does. But we have to be real about this. We know I've seen people like going out and trying to take their exercise as much as they can, you know. But really, I think the government have really dropped the ball on this. To be honest, it's only now it's just gradually just trying to get better in terms of dealing with it instead of cutting it dead from the get go. But there's been some good things. I think there's been some good things about this the coronavirus that we can all understand. I think there's been kindness from people, and there's been a way of people kind of understanding that we're all in the same boat. Nobody's inferior or superior. Nobody's rich. Nobody's poor. We're in this together. We're all going through the same thing. This has changed our lives. But I wanted to talk to you. Before I talk to you about really why I wanted to make this video, I gotta say something about the owner of Wetherspoons. Now, he said to his staff, and I think he has about 40,000 staff working for him. Can't remember his name is. Tim something. I can't remember his name. Just comment below, let me know what the name is. I think it's Tim Brabbins. I don't know what his name is. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, he said that people can go and work for Tesco. He's not going to pay them in the midst of what's going on. Now, I just think that that's just heartless, to be honest. When you own a pub chain and when you have a good degree of money and you're not going to treat your staff, well, what does that say to you as a person? I mean, I already saw Richard Branson not paying his staff, giving them 8 weeks unpaid leave. Like, seriously, like, this is a guy that's worth billions, and you can't even put your hand in your pocket, give them a little bit of money, tie them over, because we don't know how long this is going to last for. And people that got bills to pay and so on and so forth, and you can't do that. That's dangerous. It's scandalous. It's going to lead people, now knowing this, right, to not go to Wetherspoons anymore. And I like Wetherspoons. It's nice. Me and my boy Ricky go there on the regular. It's nice. It's a nice place to go out on dates as well, even though there's lack of dates really for me. But yeah, it's like, I like Wetherspoons. Like, it's a shame that that this had to be like that. But I'm just as angry as everybody else, because I'm sick and tired of people not trying to do things for the right reasons for the people. And that leads me funny enough to what I really wanted to talk to you about. What's going to happen once this is over? What's going to change? As I keep saying over the last videos, I do not believe that we will be the same from this. I don't know if we will be better from this, and I don't know if it'll be worse. I could say we'll be worse off because of the financial impact. Because, as we know, the Olympics have been pushed back. Other sporting events have been cancelled. Films have been pushed back. everything that we hold dear has either been cancelled, postponed. It's a lot of implications. So I don't know what will happen from there. I honestly do not know what happened from there. What I can also say is that that there will probably be a recession from this. It could lead into a depression, and I don't mean depression as in emotional depression. I mean depression as in really tough times depression. This was happening in the 30s. I believe that was the last time this has happened, and people found it tough back then. But yeah, we have survived and we can do it again. But I don't know what will happen from this. Maybe that the people need to use this time to kind of think about the way that they're treating people, the way that they're talking to people. Maybe companies need to think about the ways they can actually do things a lot better to make our lives easier instead of harder. You know, maybe they can just use this time to actually say to themselves and look beyond themselves, thinking, what can we do? What can we do to make our world better? What can we do to make your world better? You know? It's all about this trust, and I was speaking about this with my colleague on the way home today, and you know, he's telling me that like there's lack of trust. If we can get people to start trusting one another again, maybe that might spur things along to make things better for everybody. Maybe, but I still believe that we're all gonna go back into how we all used to be. There's an every chance that might happen. You know, yes, I know as soon as this is over, we're all gonna throw parties. We're all gonna head on holidays and everything else. And even speaking on holidays, I know that travel companies and everything else, they're probably gonna put on amazing deals to get the people coming in, and people are gonna take advantage of all of that stuff. Me, I don't know what's gonna happen to me. I said this yesterday in one of my videos. I don't know what's going to happen in terms of my life following from this. I only can hope that it will get better. And it's a good thing I actually watched a video this morning, a YouTube video this morning, and it's one of those videos where it needed to be heard to let me know if I'm going to be okay. And it was so reassuring to tell me that I'm gonna be all right. It's just that, you know, I overthink things and I dream and I try to do the best that I can for people, but nobody really does much for me. And you know, when I've talked about wanting fatherhood, marriage, I talked about all of those things, and it would be amazing for me to do, but all I can just do now is just do my part and try to help as many people as I can possibly can, and fill you in on what's going on in terms of what's happening right now with coronavirus. So the other news is we know that the Olympics have been postponed till next year. I've heard that Greta Thunberg had said that she's likely to have it, but she hasn't got tested, I think. But yeah, it's worrying. And I heard about Linda Lusardi as well. She's having oxygen. She's fighting at the moment, and I just wanted to pull through. You know, I'm not a fan of hers or any by sexual imagination, but I do care about human life and all. So I do hope that she actually gets better. There's over 400 deaths here in the UK. That's just quite extraordinary. Like, you know, of how it's peaking and it's continued to rise and rise and rise. It's tough at the moment. It is tough at the moment. It really is tough. Oh, there's one more thing I got to tell you before I go as well. So I was listening to a video clip on Twitter. If you're on Twitter and you wish to follow me, my handle is at Theo_Samuels if you want to check me out on there. But yeah, there was this Radio 2 clip on there, and there was this 70-odd-year-old woman, and she was saying that, you know, she doesn't care about the coronavirus. I was out there, I did this on the weekend, I did that on the weekend, you know, and you know, her husband's got underlying health conditions and everything. And I thought to myself, right, she's saying all these things when she's saying that she doesn't care about what's going on, this would all blow over or whatever. You know, I don't need to go outside, I don't need to do this, I don't need to do that. And I thought, that's just dangerous. You know, when you're in a category of people that's likely to get it, you know, even me, right? I know for a fact now that even people my age, I'm going to be 33 this year, my age, people can actually get it. An 18-year-old has actually died, and he's got underlying health conditions as well. So people can get it. People of a younger nature can actually get it. So yeah, let's be real. Let's be real. So I'm not going to keep you too long about this whole thing. I thought I'd fill you in. I wanted to give you my opinion about what will happen once this is over. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Like, how do you think the world's going to be once this is over? Will we be better? Will we be worse? How will we be financially? You know, let me know. Let me know what you think. As usual, give a like if you haven't liked this video already. Subscribe to my channel. As always, I'll be trying to do my best to upload videos as much as I can with the coronavirus situation. I'm not a medical expert, but I am in the NHS, and I do care, and I do try to you know, fill you in as much as I can. And yeah, I'm just here to help. I'm just here to help, and I'm just going to do my bit. And, you know, shout out to my colleagues up and down the country in the NHS trying to do their bit to help beat this thing. And we will beat this thing. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit of emotion. It's going to take us out emotionally, physically. But in the end, we will win. We will win. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll be back with another video soon. In the meantime, though, please stay fresh, stay cool. Please stay safe, wash your hands, and, you know, try to adhere to the rules of the lockdown. You know, it's not easy at the moment. You know, it's weird that we're living in this time, but we can get through it. We'll get better. So until the next video, people, I'm out.